Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 3. I'm your Game Master Darius. We are reaching what I assume to be the peaks of heaven pretty soon here. I don't know what a Morlu incinerator is, but I feel like I should murder it. Seems easy enough to incinerate it. Or chop it up, I guess. Oh, maybe they're the ones summoning these oppressors in the first place. Well, they look like that crazy little... What was it called? Hannah? Hell of a name for a demon, by the way. Hannah the demon. Oh, I think I noticed another lore thingy. Lore.
After he gained a following, Inarius stole the sacred world stone and used it to create and conceal a world he called Sanctuary. Demons and angels alike fled there, and some of them, including Inarius and Lilith, fell in love. Many of these unions resulted in children. They were called the Nephilim.
Oh, hello. What was that? Oh, release 25... Wait. It says I only got 21. Wait.
Once beautiful beyond.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, buddy. Let's go this way. That would be 24. Or 22, rather. Okay, first off, the small ones are always a little annoying. Take this, Vile Legion. Why am I not surprised that the demon fire demons are immune to frost?
Taste my anger.
Or they're immune to frost. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I think that's what I said. Point is, they're immune to frost. Well, not immune to frost, but immune to being frozen. Shut up. Yes, yes, you're an impressive demon. Violence inherent in the system. I suppose another question is to be asked, for lack of a better word for me. Because, again, I don't know my Diablo lore. Was the Diablo lore of the World Stone, whatever it's called, being stolen to make Sanctuary established in the first two games? I'm always curious as to what part of what lore has been retconned, changed out, switched around. Save the angels. Save the angels.
The ancients smile on me.
Up. Ah, broken angels. Ooh, give me a second. I had a very powerful need to cough, and I did not want to do so into the microphone. There we go. Alrighty. I don't know, it's always like that when it comes to certain laws and whatnot. What's been retconned, what's been changed. I don't believe most anything that is, like, previously in Diablo hasn't been touched in some sort of way, shape, and or form.
Vulcatos guides my hand.
I mean, before it was pretty much just, oh, BT dubs. You got the bad ending regardless of whether or not you succeeded in Diablo 1. And now everything is the fault of the Dark Wanderer. Which I get. Gee, I really do hope this game is actually giving me 100 enemies to slay to open this chest. There we go. Just gotta... This is ridiculous. It's funny, but it's ridiculous. Got a big old axe. Oh, are the rewards better when you've slain more enemies than the timer allows? Better rewards? Probably. Better rewards than what I currently got? Nope. I mean, like, one piece of equipment that is pretty bitchin', but... yeah, at least I'm getting plenty of strength gems. Seriously, if I could put my vitality gemstones into this one, right here, the victory prism, I would, right now. But it doesn't have any slots, so, yeah. Wahahaha.
Not enough fury.
Oh, I got plenty of fury. In game, no, but like real life, yeah, no, I got plenty of things to be mad at. We all do. Alright. I suppose before I touch this thingy, I should say goodbye to all of the stuff that I have in my stock. Oh god, you regular chatty Cathy over here, aren't you?
I have a gift for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
Take this gold. When the demons are vanquished, we will go to Kingsport, settle your debt, and free your brother.
You... I can't accept this.
Please, as a reward for your aid.
I don't know how to thank you.
Then don't. We fight together now. There's no need for words.
I won't lie, I would 100% expect the dude to just kind of disappear.
Any last-minute purchases before you die?
Oh, I got plenty of last-minute purchases, but your lack of confidence is noted, sir. Your lack of confidence is noted. You know what? Heck it. None of it was better than what I currently had anyhow, so... Also, off-screen, I had ended up getting Shin to level... I don't even remember anymore. Sure. Oh, heck it. Not salvage. Glorious Reaper. No. Glorious Kingblade. No. Glorious Fellax? No. Like, unless this sucker gets, like, 200 more max damage, I do not see this thing becoming better than my current weapon. But you know what? Let's give it a shot. Why not? One more for good old time's sake. Close. Very close. Hell, I could probably toss in the gemstone from this one into it and be all good. But that lack of recovery. Ugh, no. Do I want to see her with a big ass? Yes, I do. I should probably finish that sentence. Do do I want to see her with a big ass axe? The answer was yes. Yes, I did. Oh god, he's got stuff. They all got stuff to say. God damn it. Curse me and my curiosity. Oh yeah, I forgot I hadn't leveled you up all that much. Well.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Chelsea.
What's the point of seeing the future if you don't stop bad things from happening, Miriam?
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you just let Leah die?
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now, you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea.
Nope, now my rage is kind of directed at you, Miriam. Just saying. Oh, you don't block the first blow and go... No, you don't. You follow through. You keep going with the attack. Just saying, Miriam. You could have prevented the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people. Oh, but... No. Actually, fuck this gal.
So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
Now I just want to chop off her head.
Your task will soon be done. The angels will then have no choice but to value mortals, thanks to you.
You may be right.
Of course I'm right. Look who you're talking to. Have I ever steered you wrong?
No, but sometimes you hide parts of the truth.
All for your own good, Chelsea. All for your own good.
You could have stopped this whole Diablo part by telling us about the betrayal of a certain other person in our entourage. But no. No, you decided, oh, it's fate. Fuck fate at that point. Seriously. Eh. Oh yeah, you're already level 10. Do I have ones for intelligence? And damage increases. Oh no, I suppose if I wanted to increase her. Yeah. Jesus. I actually never looked at the flawless and burial diamonds. Those are ridiculous. 220 more damage. That's disgusting.
I know what I fear. For long years, I feared the Jewel of Dirges would fall into the wrong hands. That its evil would be unleashed upon our world. But in the sight of this, in the sight of all this destruction, I can hardly look or even think upon a jewel, even one as terrible as Dirges. You must save us.
Yeah, working on that, Shin. Don't you worry. Man, now I'm actually kind of pissed off at Miriam. Oh, but it is fate. Screw fate at that point, lady. Talking about not just you, but every goddamn person in Sanctuary possibly having been condemned because you're putting your faith on the shoulders of one individual. I'm not saying I can't do it, but that's a whole lot of fate to put into one individual. Especially against the primeval.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If you are determined to test me, we will find out.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What is this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is left to us mortals, Tyrael. It is good you no longer have your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
No, dude, if you didn't stop us, you'd probably still have your wings. Just saying.
The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
Our battles were grand, my friend. You are a fine warrior.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
Oh my lord, why do you still have so much to say?
You've said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me about it.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
The angels are birthed from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems that this harmony was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet.
Or speaking.
I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
I fear the same. No matter how long it takes, or how far the journey, I will never rest until her soul is at peace.
You are right. Leah knew the protective spells of the Horadrim. Diablo took control over her body, but he can never twist her mind.
Oh good. They are pulling that out of their ass. Alright.
I know that you and Ariel voted to spare mankind. But who voted to destroy us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Abstained? This Malthael sounds like a coward.
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endura's council has been broken ever since.
What became of Malthael?
Long ago, when Inarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
So, Diablo is the dragon reborn.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
I really do feel like they could have espoused all this lore a little bit more diegetically. Or at times where it doesn't seem like it would be a complete and total halt in the moment. But okay. Let's go find Diablo.
I am trapped! You must keep going!
Ah, They really are making it a 1v1. Time to solo the primeval. That should be easy, right?
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Well, let's see how easy this is. I mean, got a lot of hit points, I'll give her that. I can stun Diablo, the primeval. I don't know why I think that's as funny as it is, but I don't know. Stunning Diablo, that's a funny thought to me. Get all those charges out. Stunned. Oh, I got stunned too.
Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
Oh, boo.
Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of their own terror.
Okay. Oh, so I'm essentially fighting a second freaking Diablo.
Your Nephilim power will not help you in this realm, mortal.
I don't know, it's doing a pretty damn good job right now.
Need more time.
Doing a really damn good job right now.
How does it feel knowing you have failed those who depended on you?
Oh. Ah, the only way that you can stop me is command grabbing me, I see.
You cannot defeat your own terror.
I seem to be doing a pretty good job of it right now.
Still recharging.
Do 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 do. Actually, I barely witnessed my HP going down. Yeah, Shadow Clone Jutsu.
How tastes your fear, Nephilim?
The ancients grant me strength.
God, I leveled up before I face off against Diablo himself.
You cannot defeat your own terror.
Oh no, command grab. Was that about not defeating my own terror? And to do a pretty good job of it.
No! This wretched light must be eradicated!
I really didn't like that.
That you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Did you seriously just try to run away a little bit?
Not ready yet.
Yeah, Barbarian's kind of disgusting, isn't they? Isn't they? Aren't they? I can word.
Still recharging.
I think that's game, Diablo. I think we've got game. Oh, you're not dead yet. Let me guess, another health bar? still had HP, damn it. Well, alright then. Jesus. I am rather glad I went and decided to get rid of all the stuff that I had in my previous inventory. Sweet. We got a lot of people to talk to. A lot of things to invent. Of course, all the good stuff comes out of slaying the prime evil. Hey, scoundrel.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. I jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I better shut up before I make myself sick.
Yeah, but you got two other things. Yeah, two other things to say.
That was astounding. What you did back there. You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to.
Please don't.
I can't believe you really did it.
Are those tears in your eyes, Lyndon?
No. It's raining.
It doesn't rain in the heavens.
Well, it does now.
Alright, Templar, what you got to say?
Victory at last. There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion. And so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain.
Aw, man, I kind of want to hear what the Enchantress has to say, but I don't think I can swap out my allies at the moment, can I?
Let us seek our fortunes together.
Oh, no. Does she have a backlog of things to talk about? Probably do.
You truly are the one the prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too.
Okay. The Enchantress is officially the best.
I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
And you got a pretty bitchin' axe out of it, too. Just saying.
What was the world like 1500 years ago?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. Vigerai ruled them with will's sharp as stone.
Who were the Vigerai?
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Okay, as much as I want to hear more of the Enchantress's backstory and whatnot,
May the battles never end.
I think I just want to, you know,
It is always wonderful to see you.
see to the end of the game now. Or at least see to the end of the moment.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure. True evil never really dies.
Time will tell.
Oh! Wait, really? I thought there was a fifth. Who's a Medusa?
The day is won.
Do not be so sure.
Time.
Oh, okay.
In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prime evil forever.
a new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn.
Alright then. That was Diablo 3. I thought I had another act. Or maybe I'm an idiot and kept on thinking about the next the DLC, Reaper of Souls. Regardless. Yeah. No. I kind of always okay. I recall way back when this game first came out, like some demo or a friend had got it and allowed us to play it off of his PC. It's like $2,000 big rig little laptop PC Alienware thing that probably no longer runs after like 10 plus years. And I vaguely recall it being just kind of meh, kind of boring, kind of whatever. But playing it now with how it's changed, how it's been patched, and all that fun stuff, I had a good time. It was very much kind of that power fantasy thing that I expect to, see out of most Diablo likes, let's be honest. I really do wish that we had some sort of an actual, end for the Nephilim. Unless that's something that happens after the credits. And I don't know. It's neat. It's a pretty decent story. It still kind of has that same problem I had with Diablo 2, where there was a lot of side quests that weren't side quests, I'm not talking about like the events or the optional side bosses or whatever to kill or whatever. I'm talking like you're going through and you're making progress in the game and suddenly you have to go and find 2 other tchotchkes in order to make progress, or you need to go and I don't know. There was a lot of random things that just stopped me dead in what felt like the actual plot to steer the plot just like in a little bit of a curve. And it just kept happening again and again and again and again, and especially with the second chapter rather. Chapter 2 was the longest, and by God, it was so goddamn long. Chapter 3 was pretty short, but I mean, it was pretty I understand why Chapter 2 was so big though. They were having us explore different areas, different lands, looking at the influence that has happened because of the evils and all that fun shit. And that was neat. I really do like that aspect. It was still a really long chapter. Act 3 was very quick and fast, and bam, done. They really probably could have taken Chapter 2 and divided it into 2 separate bits of the chapter. Like, say, one where you take out, Colton Thule? Was that his name? Zool, motherfucker. Anyways, and the other half taking out and dealing with, what's his face? The lying one. Lord of Lies. That guy. Sure, it would have made the game a little bit longer, but it definitely would have felt like that particular act was not as long. Just saying. Act 3 was pretty neat. It really did see to the fallout of what would happen if the demons managed to inherit the earth, as it were. And then Chapter 4, Act 4, actually felt really damn good to play through. It was just kind of this culmination of, oh, the ultimate evil is here. Huzzah. Now we actually get to fight Diablo, the namesake of the game. And that actually does feel good. I honestly didn't know who the hell was supposed to be the final boss, because again, I've never seen pretty much any content of Diablo 3 beyond maybe halfway through the first act. So when it came to this, it was nice to actually face Diablo again. It does feel a little weird that at hard difficulty, I still felt like I was not at threat for anything at all. Take Diablo 2, for example. Diablo 2, I had such a terrible time with Diablo 2 that I cheated to beat the final boss. And I really did not want to play the DLC after that. Here, though, I had such a goddamn easy time beating the final boss that I wonder what it would have been like on a very hard or even on nightmare difficulty as the Barbarian. Probably would have been a nightmare. But regardless, it's definitely a weird juxtaposition of a game that has a difficulty and a game that fulfills a power fantasy. And part of me wants to know what it's like to play through this game as the other classes. Because I really didn't grind. The only grinding I had done was trying to get back to where I was in the story so that I can continue the game. When I realized that, oh, I probably shouldn't have quit out the game here because always online servers and all that fun stuff. I think my biggest egregious thing has to be the whole, oh, Adria betrayed you plot twist things. Like, I mean, I at the least knew that she was going to be, what's the word I'm looking for here? Brick. My mind is pricking. Pragmatic, that was it. That she was at the least pragmatic and that she was going to do whatever it took to destroy the evils. The twist of her being just a downright servant of Diablo, it feels like a meh. It really does feel like a meh situation, if that makes any sense. They could have just had it so as maybe she tried too hard or pushed Leah too hard so that it somehow didn't destroy the stone, but it ended up getting Leah extremely harmed or whatever, to the point where she was next to useless in this last act. And Adria herself kind of ended up getting killed. I don't know. Point is, it felt like a big nothing burger, because if you didn't expect it, at the least it would have just been a kind of, oh no, who saw that coming situation. Kind of like with Zoltan Fool, whatever. Oh no, the person that was acting evil betrayed us? Who'd have saw it coming? Or even less so. Oh no, the person acting like a dick betrayed us? Oh no, who'd have saw that coming? Sort of a thing. To the end, though, I don't know the plot of the DLC, Reaper of Souls. But I'm going to guess that it's going to have to deal with finding Leah's soul and fixing it somehow, untainting it from Diablo's influence or some shit. I don't know. And, okay, my problem with a sacrifice being made, only to have instantaneously being turned around by the end of an act, is that it takes away basically in any influence of that sacrifice. And I see this all the goddamn time in some random shows I see it in Kamen Rider especially a lot. It's like, oh, this character is dead for a whole 3 minutes. Only to either be resurrected or some shit like that. Or, oh, they're back, but they're evil now. Sort of a thing. And it's just such a... I hate seeing it happen. I hated seeing it happen a lot in Kamen Rider. But that's besides the point. So, for the fact that she is still dead at this point, I kind of have to give a small applause to Diablo 3 for that fact. So, you know, it's Sanctuary. Good things don't always happen in Sanctuary. A lot of bad things happen in Sanctuary, for that matter. So, her just not instantly popping back up after Diablo was slain, you know, that's kind of alright. That's neat. They did a good. They did a good in the narrative where everything bad keeps happening. And it definitely also would have taken a lot of focus away from the fact that we just defeated Diablo as well. I'm still kind of pissed that we don't see what the hell happens with the Nephilim. Unless there's something that happens after the credits. Speaking of, good lord, these are long-ass credits. Good lord, these are long-ass credits. Web producers, mobile team, interns. Interns? Europe team. Oh, can actually make it go faster. But yeah, to that end, I really did have a half-decent time with this game. There was no real point where it was just... Okay, that's not entirely true. The deserts was boring. Like, looking through every nook and cranny and trying to find everything. The desert as an environment is in very delicate place where you can try to actually make plot and stuff happen. But it's really hard to get it right. Especially in a goddamn adventure RPG like this game. Like, that was one of the reasons why I put down Torchlight 2. Because the desert was just so boring. And it was still boring in this. It felt a lot shorter in this. But it was also attached to Act 2, which is, you know, also stupid long in the first place. I hope this hasn't looped and I just haven't noticed. Because that would be humiliating. Good lord. That said, too, if I do end up playing Diablo as a series again, I would probably want to get through Reaper of Souls first. Because, again, I did have a relatively good time with this. I'm not saying that it's a good enough time to purchase it at full price. Because, God knows, screw that shit. There we go. Gotta be getting close at this point. Look at this. All rights reserved. Solid forest perfect. Okay. Yeah? Wait, we good? We're good, yeah. And now players and necromancers and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I could play again as the Barbarian. But from Act 1. Requires Reaper of Souls. In order to access, I gotta go purchase it, which I ain't going to right now. Oh god, I hope they don't force you to go through the entirety of the base game again just to get through Reaper of Souls again. God, that would piss me off if that's the case. But yeah, overall, this was a really good time. And at the least, the Barbarian plays as a really, really solid power fantasy class. It cleaves through multiple enemies at once in one swing, as opposed to having to pick them off one at a time. Yeah, completed Act 4 with a Barbarian. Mighty belt and a mighty weapon at the same time. I apparently did that. And I don't know about the other classes, but I'm pretty sure they might act something in the same sort of way. I guess. I don't know. I'm going to see about whether or not I feel up to doing Reaper of Souls, considering this feels like a very, you know, definite ending sort of a thing. And I always find it a little bit hard to get into DLCs after I've beaten a game. See the Outer Worlds for the reason why I was so glad that I went into the DLCs before beating the game. But yeah, this is a good time. As a solid game, I give it a 7, give it an 8 out of 10. Difficulty was really weird, still is really weird, because hard wasn't that hard as the Barbarian. Maybe I just gotta max out my level and have it so as everything kicks my ass at level 70. I don't know. And as a story standpoint, it's a good story. And it does have its ups and it does have its downs. From a company standpoint, fuck Blizzard. But yeah, solid 8 out of 10. I might be looking into doing Reaper of Souls soon. I don't know. We'll see. Because again, if it's at full price, God no. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I do hope that you all enjoyed this series as much as I had a good time playing through it. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting down below, subscribing. All really helps out the channel, lets it go out into the almighty algorithm, and lets you know whenever the hell I upload videos, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days out of the week, because I have no life. I might swap that down now that life has kind of gotten a little bit more of a hold on me, to like 5 days a week, maybe. I'm still deciding on that. And if you want to support the channel, consider I won't say that part. If you want to support the channel in a financial fashion, I have a ton of links down in the description below. Ko-fi, Patreon, Stream Elements. Everything goes through PayPal and is rather secure. Every little bit helps and keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and goes to upgrading the PC that I record and render all these videos on, as well as, you know, purchase the games for it. God, this thing is old. Surprised it actually ran this at all. Don't know what else to say. Solid game. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.